Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Mother Nature has decided to show up here, and rain is sure to have an impact on this game. Ball security will come into play, as both teams will have to deal with some very slippery conditions. It's the Eagles going up against the Bears. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Sent back is Langford. And he'll get it up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
Second down, Langford. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Sproles, the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles take possession. The first carry for Ryan Matthews. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
For a guy who went to college as a quarterback, Ryan Matthews has turned into quite the power runner. If he can only stay healthy, but his numbers would be huge, I think.
His numbers so far, 2 times over 1,000 yards with the Chargers, 5 years there now in his 2nd year with the Eagles. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now Ryan Matthews on third down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A first down throw for Bradford. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Eddie Goldman's everything you want in a defensive tackle. A run stuffer who can move upfield and rush the passer.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On third down, Bradford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, Cutler drops it off for carry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
On third down, Cutler. Royal making the catch over the middle. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll run with Carey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They fake the give to Carey. Now Cutler. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down fumble. Now the offense needing to do something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a 1st down.
Now Sproles. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Bradford now to throw on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. And Matthews has it right side. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Third down and 5. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. He hits Randall, complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. now out of the gun. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And complete to Zach Ertz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play clock winding down. Play fake to Matthews. Now Bradford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
On 3rd down, Bradford. But he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2 as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. Tailback, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd down, Cutler. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. Royal making the catch over the middle. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Carry now. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Once again, it's Carey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
In the red zone this time. They come up in an offset eye. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one, second and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. Backing up. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Seven yards to go on second down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Bradford on second down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bradford on first down. Screen pass to Sproles. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now carry. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. Deep drop. Now he's forced out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Cutler again. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Carey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground with Carey. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
There we go now. 390.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now a second down throw for Bradford. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. And as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Cutler. And to the left side here, Wilson. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch 19.
On 1st down, it's Cutler. Drops it off for carry. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Single on the slot.
Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 180. 58 with the mic. 58.
To throw again is Cutler. Wilson snags it left side. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Eddie Royal is intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First down, Bradford. Ertz over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here we go now. Move, 45. Move.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, it shifts past him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Cutler will try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. On third down, Cutler. They're able to locate Wilson. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Cutler on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Stiff-armed him. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago. Kadeem Carey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Cutler now to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
The play clock's running down. Bradford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Bradford, and he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Play clock winding down. Bradford, he's got time. Left side caught by Matthews. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Bradford. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They come up in an offset eye. They'll begin the drive with Carey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
On second down, here's Cutler. He finds his target, Royal. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. On 3rd and 1, it's Cutler. Drops it off for Carey. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fresh set of downs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Cutler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So often you hear about teams trying to avoid the middle when they're working against a true 3-4 defense because the nose is so hard to move. Which side do you block him to? How do you get him out of the middle? Well, some teams will double team. Some teams have a good center that can move a guy. But if you can control him, that takes away whatever the rest of the force guys are trying to do to you because once they get to the play, you usually overwhelm them with your own blockers, and that creates some space.
Here's Sproles. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2nd down following the run. They'll try to throw now. Bradford. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. Doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
10 yards on the pickup there. And the Bears are going to get a first. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, 8. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. He completes it right side to White. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. Completion left side to Miller. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 1st down, it's Cutler. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, And when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. Drops it off for Carey. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kadeem Carey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. The play clock's running down. And they'll run it here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 3rd down, Bradford. Screen pass to Sproles. And the play. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the final play here will be Bradford going down to a knee. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying, too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say...